like to ask Ed Calderon to come up to the stage.
The three amigos, these are the three main saints, patron saints, cult icons that are being utilized in Mexico by most of the criminal gangs. That's a black Sons of Orange Rosary, a silver in construction, and black volcanica glass beads. Interesting thing about this is it communicates everything about the individual. What do you think silver says about the individual? So silver has a pretty interesting symbology in some cultures and some of the criminal cultures down there. Specifically, they betrayed the Ten Commandments, so they're going to pay for their betrayal in silver. It also has something to do with how Jesus was sold out for silver. It also has something to do with being able to pay death, and death only takes currency and silver. The devil takes it in gold. It's a weird kind of belief down there. So that tells you something about the individual. And black is a color of protection. And people wearing black usually are involved in going after people, seeking revenge, or being the target of assassination. These are the 4 filters that I would put on anybody as far as them picking something to hide things on their person if they want to go through an environment where they might be able to, or be subject to some of these, irregular custody situations. Number 1 is concealment, access, permanence, and finally narrative. So these are 4 filters that I use for the tools that I usually tell people to make it on. The criminal abduction means to an end. You get abducted because they want something from you, or they view you as a way to get to a resource they want. Could be cash, could be access to information, could be a member of your family. Human trafficking is what it is, and things are happening out there.
When traveling to a country you haven't been to or have no experience from, how do you recommend like a security guy look into fitting in more? Like what kind of things do they look for? Is there a way you can try to plan for that before you arrive?
One of the first things that I would do for myself is do an endemic research little search. And you can do this like in a few minutes. One of the things I look for is specifically if your passport has any trouble specifically in the environment. As Americans, you guys have trouble with everybody out there right now, right? So your passport might be something that's going to come up into play. Physicality, if you have any tattoos, probably cover those up if you can. If I go down to Mexico and think I'm going to be abducted by Hezbollah, ISIS operators that are working from the Congolese pirate ship, if that is my main worry, then I'm going to be pretty screwed. You prepare for the possible.
In regards to the kidnapping type of scenarios, you were talking earlier about more brazen guys going out there. What are more subtle techniques that people are using to pick people up?
Dating services, social media. Some places down in Mexico, they already know how to clone some of the Uber cars. So actually shadow them. So it's a good way to put people in vehicles. If I step in front of your car right now, somebody here has a very specific car and I want to point them out. But I can get a sledgehammer or a rock and make your airbag go off by hitting it in a very specific place. And that's how to stop your car. Remember, Mexican Mexica culture would reward warriors not by the amount of enemy kills, but by the amount of people captured to be drugged back to the pyramid and sacrificed, right? So that's a different kind of mindset and a kind of different culture.